Hello, hello, hello. Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Friday. Yes, it is Friday. It's not Monday. It is Friday, June the 20th, 2025. It is the day after Juneteenth. And of course, tomorrow's Saturday. It's option expiry day today. It's the third Friday of option expiry day. It's the second quarter of the year, third Friday expiry day, which means today is triple witching hour. There are a gazillion contracts that will expire at the end of the business day today, and there will be a lot of option activity today in today's expiries, getting into Monday's expiries for 0 day to expiry options next week, Friday, next month, and next quarter, the third Friday of September and the third Friday of December, the next two key quarterly option expiry windows. And so a ton of trillions of dollars, a whole bunch of trillions are turning over today into this market. It'll be quite busy. It might be volatile. It'll be active. We'll watch it together. At least I'll be here for a while with you. We'll watch it, and we'll see if how much richer some of you guys are going to get. Speaking of getting richer, if any of you follow SoFi, and I think a number of you do follow SoFi, you may have noticed this morning it's trading at $15.54, $15.55 a share. Up again in the pre-market, about 18 cents or so, having been in the 12, 13 range a few weeks ago, 13, 14 weeks, to $14 range a week ago. Here we are at 15, 53, 54, 55. I think $16 is calling our name. I think 16 is just around the corner for SoFi shares. Not that it goes straight up. We know that. We know how it fluctuates, frustratingly sometimes, but all in all, lately, there's been an up move from the lows of Independence Day, or whatever that was called, after April the 2nd's complete disastrous announcement of tariffs. The stock reached $8.85, $8.50 for like half an hour, then quickly went to the 9 level. From there to $15.50, here we are all the way back. We are now less than $3 away from the high of the 52-week run, which is 1842. That is the high that's a multi-year high. We know that, and we're now 1554, 1555. So we're about 292, 285 away from a new high. And I think we're going to have a new high. There's no doubt in my mind. We're going to bust it by quite a bit. We're going to probably break through 20 in the next quarter, whether it's in a month, a week, 10 days, 30 days, 60 days. We're going to break $20. And I ultimately think 25 by the end of the year will be touched. Will we keep over it? I don't know. But 20, I think, is in danger of being approached and broken. So for some of you, maybe more than some of you, maybe 2/3 of the viewers of this channel at $20 a share, this channel's viewership will have experienced a bump in your wealth, a significant bump in your wealth. And of course, those of you who have written cash secured puts, anywhere all the way up to $22, you will all be rolling them over, and you will be rolling into 25s, maybe 27s or 28s, maybe all the way to 30s between now and the end of the year. And you will be bringing into your hands $3, $4, $5, $6 a share in cash, or $600 a contract in additional cash into your accounts. And there are viewers here who have 10 cash secured puts written. You'll bring in $5,000, $6,000. If you've written 30, you'll be bringing in $15,000 to $18,000 more dollars. If you've written 100 of these cash secured puts, you're going to bring in $50, $60 additional $1,000 in cash into your hot little hands. Because many of you sold your shares of SoFi 6 months ago. You took your $13, $14, $15, $16, $17, $18 a share prices. You then wrote $20 cash secured puts. You took an additional $4, $5, $6, $7, $8 on those, and you're sitting on right now $22, $24, $25 a share in cash, and you're about to turn that into $30 a share in cash because you're going to roll them and you're going to do well. Welcome to the party, pal. Those of you who've been writing these 10s and 12s, and then you wrote 13s, and then you wrote 15s, you're now rolling into 17s, and you're thinking, well, I might go 17s to 20s. You've been nickel and diming your way up and up and up and up and up. And of course, many of you have been hauling in monthly interest payments on your cash. You've been hauling in interest for 4 months, 5 months. And I bet you some of you have hauled in thousands of dollars of interest just sitting on other people's money from these cash secured puts. Welcome to the party, pal. If you can bring in 7% interest by picking up one of these SPHY ETFs, that's a high yield bond fund. That's yielding 7.5% on your money. You are adding, in the last 6 months, 3.8% value to your cash balance. That's only half a year's interest. Not bad. 7.6% a year. You think about that. If you can bring in 7.5% on top of a $30 stock, you're bringing in $2.40 a share in interest. That's not a bad return on a win-win position. Anyway, 1555 on your SoFi, and I think the company will announce record revenues, record profits, a new all-time high in membership growth, and they will revise their numbers for the rest of the year higher. And you're just going to have to tolerate getting richer. I'm sorry, you're just going to have to take it. As poor as you want to be, as miserable as you like being, as close to the paycheck line as you're used to, you're going to enter a new world where you have more money coming in than you need to live on, and you don't know what to do with yourself. And so it's time to learn what to do with yourself with this kind of lifestyle, and maybe we can help you here. Thank you. If I can help you get there, then I've done my job. Thank you all. We're up 63 points on the Dow in the pre-market, up 8 3/4 on S&P, and we're up about 42 on Nasdaq. This is about 15th of 1% higher to 1/5 of 1% higher. It's a quiet morning. We have gold down 43.70 an ounce. That's reflecting calmer geopolitical scenarios. And we have oil only up 1/4 a barrel, only up 25 cents a barrel. It was up a couple of bucks over the weekend. It's now slumped right back down. We might even go red today on oil. And to get oil to 65.70 would be a nothing burger if things were to calm down a bit. We'll find out. Time will tell. Thank you all for joining me and Auntie Jen, as always. Those of you who are members of this channel, thank you so much for memberships. Your membership to this YouTuber, very much appreciate this. And like I say, we're just trying to find ways to help you make money in this market. The number one way that viewers of this channel make money is that they write stock options, and they enjoy shrinkage of the market. And I welcome you to that party. I think it's one that is really paying off nicely. At the moment, I'm noticing Rocket Lab up 54 cents, SoFi up now 19 to 15.55, 56. GameStop up a dime. The triple Qs are up 159 to 530.58. We have in the pre-market right now, MicroStrategy up about 427. It's at 373.30. We've got the Magnificent Seven shares. They were more red than green. Now they are more green than red. We have Apple up 51 cents. We've got Tesla up 586. Microsoft up 28 cents. Google down 23. It's one of the losers. Not by much. Amazon up $1.27. Nvidia down just 12 cents. And then we have Meta Platforms up 273. So they're going green and staying green at the moment. Super Micro up 87 cents. ASTS up 140. AI is up 19 cents. Palantir up 47 cents. Unity up 15. Goldman Sachs up 286. Cisco Systems up about 11 cents. Spiders are up 150. The Netflix shares 540 gain. Pfizer up 8. ARC Innovations, the Kathy Woods fund, is doing really well. $68.16, up $1.39 today. Was up 286 Friday. IBM losing a little bit today, interestingly. That was unstoppable for quite some time, the old IBM. And we did notice on Wednesday, the last day here that we traded, day before yesterday, got up to 286.91, which is the 52-week high, and closed at 283.21. It couldn't hold that gain, and now we're at 281.25. We're down 196. A little bit of selling pressure coming in here. Maybe the bloom is off the one-way straight to the moon run that this stock seems to have been on. And in the last, just 6 months, we were at 217.40 on January the 13th. And we got all the way up to like 264 sort of in mid-February. Then after the debacle of the Trump tariff announcements, the absolute disaster, 221. We got all the way down to 221. And from there, we've gotten up to 286, and we're now at 281. So we are still about $60 over the low of the debacle. To see this come into the 260, 65 range would not be a surprise to me. It would be a return to normalcy, at least at 260, 65. Maybe 250, 55 would be a better spot for it, but maybe that's too much to ask for at the moment. Maybe we'll get that in a couple months. But right now, 281, probably slumping to 260, 65 could be in order. And those of you who have done rollovers on those IBMs, I cannot congratulate you enough. I cannot pat you on the back enough. You have to become a rollover person to really take advantage of this market, and that is what's happening. I know I have viewers who have 290s, 292s, 290s, 300s credit spreads, call credit spreads, who are now smiling from ear to ear as they see this market slumping. 261 this morning. Uber up 50 cents. We've got HPQ up 9, Home Depot down 48, Vanix Semiconductors up 146. The Adobe shares are up 94, and Enphase barely hanging in with a 1 penny gain, 36.39. There you go. There's a recap of some of our favorites at the moment. 15.57, 15.58 on your SoFi, as $16 a share is now in the, I would say, gun sights for this stock. I think we are likely going to see a run through 16, maybe today, maybe Monday, but 16 is not far off now the way this stock is performing. 22-cent gain so far this morning on your SoFi. Now, on my show today, number one, I want to thank you for the thumbs ups that you've already thrown at me. I appreciate this. Those of you who do not need me to ask or beg you to do it, 48 thumbs ups have come through. Thank you very much. Keep them coming if you can. The question of the day is out here. 86 answers have come in now. I've given you a multiple choice question today. And I'm curious to know, what is the favorite contract? What kind of contract do you like to write when you write stock options? Now, the question is simply this. I like to write stock options for income and to grow my retirement accounts. I like to write, and then there are the four choices. I like to write covered call options. I like to write cash secured puts. I like to write poor man covered calls. And the last one is I like to write put and or call credit spreads. Now, these results, I throw this question out every once in a while because I have noticed how things shift from time to time. These answers are shifting. If I asked you this question 2 years ago, the number one response would have been, I like to write covered calls. It would have been the number one. For a while, poor man covered calls kind of caught favor with some of you. But then you realized, cash secured puts are a pretty nice way of bringing in money while at the same time saying to a stock, I love you a bunch, but I'm going to write a cash secured put and offer to buy you back at a discount. And some of you, well, more than some of you, have really responded to this. You've gone, this is great, Uncle Bruce. They're giving me money to let me buy stock back at a discount. Wow. This game, I love this game. And then, of course, in the last 6 months, 3 months in particular, put and call credit spreads on, in particular, 0-day to expiry options have really taken off around here. But also, a lot of you have started to figure out I can write put or call credit spreads on my GameStop. I'm writing put spreads behind the stock. I'm writing put credit spreads way behind Rocket Lab. I am writing call credit spreads on NVIDIA, telling NVIDIA, you have to come to brand new all-time record highs before you give me any trouble. I'm going to take money off the table. And of course, now the 0-day to expiry contracts are coming in. So here are the results. 28% of you say that you're writing covered calls as your main weapon to use to bring in capital. Excellent choice. Cash secured puts, 51% out of 97 of you now that have answered this question, 51% say cash secured puts, Bruce. Those SoFi shares, man. I'm into cash secured puts. We're pushing 1560 on those right now, those shares. Yeah, baby. Cash secured puts. Poor man covered calls, 5% of you do that as your main way of making money. And 17% say, I like doing these put and or call credit spreads, whether it's on stocks or on the triple Qs or the SPYs, whether it's 1 day to expiry, 2 day, 0 day, 4 day, 1 week, 3 week on stocks. I love doing spreads. So 18% now for the spreads, 28% for covered calls, 49% cash secured puts. This number constantly fluctuates now. As you can see, this is going through 100 plus answers, 103 answers. Thank you for participating in that. And also thank you for the thumbs ups this morning. If you like the fact that I do a poll question every day and enjoy the content, hit that thumbs up button for me. 59 now are in. We got 200 on Wednesday. Believe it or not, we have 200 thumbs ups come through. If you're watching on the rerun, hit that thumbs up button right now for me. Give my show a little more momentum. I do appreciate it a lot. Okay, welcome everyone to the program. Who's here? Big E today got in here and was number 1 today. Eddie Martin's here. Richard Carlin, Stock Jockey, Crazy 49er, back in the USA, baby. Stock Jockey, giddy up. D.H. Ruda here. Richard Carlin. Christina, of course, is in the house. Welcome. Robert Mellon. Hey there, buddy. Missed you yesterday. Didn't realize yesterday was a holiday. I gave you a thumbs up. It doesn't matter. I love it, man. Thank you, buddy. Mark, number 22. Charlie's here. Aaron Duchesne. Uncle Bruce, you weren't on the air yesterday. I missed listening to you in the morning, man. It's just killing me. Aaron, hey, number 25. Depeche. Go SoFi. Good morning, everybody. Andre De La Torre. I'm here. Oh, yes. Rice checks. Charlie, Uncle Bruce, if we roll our January 2026 puts on the SoFi shares, should we be looking to maybe roll all the way to June 26, add 6 more months to the contract? This depends on your comfort zone. I started begging you to write cash secured puts last year in October, November, December. As SoFi was starting to move, I told you get out and write cash secured puts. I think I told you to write 10s and 12s. Then I said get into 15s, big time. And I told you that if you were to write January 2026s on those 10s, 12s, 15s, you'd bring in bucks. You'd bring in more than the book value of the contracts. And you did. You did that. You did do that. Then, of course, the stock kept going. So I had you roll your 10s and 12s and 15s and started getting you into the 17s for January 26th, the 20s. And many of you responded. You tried a few, then a few more, and then you went all in. And you were sitting on mountains of money. Those of you at firms like Fidelity were pulling in interest income. Those of you who weren't were using whatever capital your broker would let you use. You were buying ETFs like BIL ETFs that pay a monthly interest that tracks the treasury yields. And the rest of you were now going, oh, Bruce, I'm going for more than 4% interest rate. I'm going for these. One of these is SPHY, the Spider High Yield Bond Fund, 7.5%. And so that was the strategy then. At the beginning of this year, January, February, March. And now we're into June of 2025. It's 6, 7, 8 months into this game. Here we are. Well, those Jan 26s don't have a year to live anymore. They're down to like 6 months. And so you have a choice now. You've always had choices, but you have a choice to make. If you wrote Jan 26 cash secured puts on SoFi, and the shares now at 15.58 coming back up again have helped your cash secured put contracts shrink because they don't have a year of time. They have 6 months of time. That's shrinkage. And the stock at 15.58 versus 11.58, shrinkage. You now might be in a position to say, whenever I want to, I could theoretically roll over my cash secured puts into June cash secured puts for 2026, giving me a 1-year contract again like I had before. And if I were to write 15s, if I'm into 15 2020 Januaries, I go to 15 Junes, how much more can I get for those? Is it worth my while? If I'm into 15s for January expiry coming up, could I go to 17s for June? What would that give me? That's a 150 in the money contract, 140 in the money, plus 6 more months, a year of time. Would that contract pay me $3.50, $4? We'll find out at the opening, of course. You would decide that. Now, are you locked in until June? No. You all know you're not locked in until January, no matter what you wrote for January anyway. You all know that you can close out your January calls or cash secured puts anytime you want. Anytime you want. So if you wrote January 26, $20 put contracts, and you hauled in $9.50 a contract, and you are in a position today or tomorrow or next week or the week after, you can buy back for $3.50 a piece one day. You'll lock in $6 profit on that contract. You could then turn around and write a June 26 or a January 27 $20 put, or 22 or a 25. The market price will guide you somewhat. If the shares want to go to $18 to $20, you'll probably write 25s for Jan 27, and you're going to look for $8, $9 like before. You're going to say, hey, give me this money, which means you're going to add another net $4, $5, $6 a contract to your account. That's $4, $5, $600 per contract. And for some of you who've been hauling in interest on 150 grand now for 6 months, you're going to start hauling in interest on $200,000 now. You're going to get interest on $200,000. That's a 33% increase in interest because you went from 150 to 200, a third more money. That means a third more interest. So if you were hauling in $600 a month in interest, now you're going to start getting $800 a month in interest. Just to fold your arms and enjoy the show. The shares move up higher, you smile. You smile, you smile, you smile, and you watch the puts shrink and shrink and shrink. And if the shares want to go to 24, 26, you know what you're going to do. You're going to buy your 25s back. Even if they are January 27s, you're going to buy them back. And you're going to write January 27 30s. Yes, you will. And you will pay, I don't know, you'll pay $7 to buy these and get 12 to write those. You're going to bump it up again. You win, the higher this thing goes. You are not locked out of gains. That's why cash secured puts are so damn popular. You get 2/3 of a month in interest on the cash balance in your account, because that works out to 7.5%. And you enjoy upside of the stock. and you're sitting on a mountain of money in the meantime, and you decide when or how to roll. So, Charlie, your question cannot be answered in a definitive way, but your answer, your proposal is certainly doable. It's a question of whether you want that kind of a rollover scenario. I'll tell you this, the higher the stock goes right now, the more you're going to ask yourself this question. I'll tell you that. Corinne, hello, number 32, the man. Might be time to roll my Jan 26 $12 puts to July 25 15s for some nice premium. This sounds familiar. Yep, you read it right. I'm rolling into an earlier strike. That's how bullish I am on SoFi, whatever you want to do. Don Mitch, Uncle Bruce, what does it mean by Taco? Created a scheme designed to purportedly allow for the tax-free withdrawal of RSPs or RIF funds. Well, of course, RSPs are a Canadian term. RIF funds, I'm not sure what to do. I have no idea whether this is doable, going to pass the Senate, how the IRS is going to interpret it. No idea. Will there be limits, age limits, dollar limits, percentage of your account limits? It's the Wild West, my friend. I cannot answer that yet, but we'll watch it. I'm not a tax expert, as you probably already know, but yeah, something might happen. I don't know. Andre De La Torre, Charlie, I'm rolling into June 26th, by the way. Mark Downs, I'm number 27. Thank you. Andre says, Charlie, Sharon, I bought SoFi Jan 26 $7 calls for $286. I can't decide whether to do something or nothing. I bought Jan $7 calls. Well, I want you to get rich, although, buying options is not my recommendation. But hey, you do what you got to do. Stock Jockey, welcome to the party, pal. Legacy, good morning, everybody. Andrea Bongiorno, number 47, to be casino. Be the casino. Sharon, are you writing poor man covered calls? Hector, number 53, good morning. Doug Kubler, hi, Uncle Bruce. I have wrote a call. I've written a call against Hood for June 27th, expiry 2025. So that's a week from now. $70. It's deep in the money. You wrote a call. It's deep in the money and will soon expire. Any ideas what I should do? Rolling it up and further out is the best option. What's it trading at? What's Hood trading at? I don't know if I even have it in any of my systems here because it's a dog. But I'm not a fan of Robinhood, as you probably know. But hey, if you're making money, you're making money. It's a $78 stock last I saw Wednesday, day before yesterday. Okay, so you wrote a 70. What should I do with this? Well, it's obviously worth now $8+, whatever it's trading at. It's worth its book value and expires a week from now, so there might be a little premium on it. You could shop for replacement. I don't know how much you got for this thing. What did they pay you when you wrote it? What will you, quote, lose on the contract versus what you're gaining on your stock? You have a zillion choices. I mean, you could buy the call back, sell the stock, use the proceeds to write a cash secured put. Behind the market and out of the money, cash secured put, a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, a year out, and bring in a wad of dough to ultimately compensate you for where you're at. Now, if you're up $10 a share since you bought the stock, I'm just theorizing here. I have no idea. You're up $10 on the stock, but you're down $5 on your contract. You're up 5 overall. Okay, you get out, and you write a cash secured put and bring in $1,000 premium on top of the cash position you're sitting on. You've just added $500 to your value on top of the $500 gain you got. Are you happy with that? Remember, it's a limited time offer that you're prepared to buy the stock back at a discount with the premium you just got. Would you be more comfortable with that position? Or are you going to buy back this call and now look to roll into an $80 call for a year out to bring enough premium in over and above the book value to compensate you to buy back this thing? It's up to you. You how much do you love this stock? Christina, Let me say this. I had such a hard time writing covered calls on GameStop when we first came on the air. I wish I knew about cash secured puts when GameStop would drop. Let me just say, the man, Doug, depends on what you get for premium. What did you get when you wrote there? I see. What's your cost basis and what are you looking for? There you go. These are good questions. We're all wondering. And Andre Bronco Bruce, I like using the wheel strategy as well. It's been very good to me. Doug, the man, okay, I'll look back at order history. Thanks, buddy. Doug, pretty sure they'll get called away. Hood is 75 now. The man, Doug, what did you pay for the 100? Good morning, Uncle Bruce from Stuart. Thank you, Stuart. Mirko, Doug, you know you'll get 7,000 for each call you have written if they get called away, right? I mean, you know, and you get to keep the premium, right? So did you get $3? You get 7,300 if you get bought out, right? What do you lose? $2 a share? Whoop-de freaking do! It's trading at 75 and you only got 73. You poor bastard! You poor bugger! There's no mercy here. If you get that cash, write $70 cash secured puts. Go out of here, take the damn money. I would do that. Mandu, 68 thumbs up. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, one and all. Thank you all for joining me today. So good to have you here as I try to keep up with your commentary and all of that. I appreciate you all being here. Love the fact that you have joined us yet again for this telecast. Appreciate you all. I want you to get nothing but richer. That's all I want. Just want you guys making money. We're going member-only commentary right now. Please become a member. Seriously, consider that. But if not, hey, we can watch for free. It's the way it is. Thank you for the 75 thumbs up so far. If any of you can find that thumbs up button, I would really appreciate you hitting it. On the poll question of the day, 126 responders now have come in here. This is great. Keep them coming, guys. Answer the question if you would, please. What do you like writing? What options do you like to write the most? Can you answer that question with one answer? Because you're not allowed to answer this more than once. So I know if for some of you it's frustrating because you do more than one thing. But it looks like 48% of the folks answering my question today are cash secured put writers. That's their preferred choice of bringing in money, and why not? Covered call writers, 29%. Put and call credit spread writers, that number is now 20%. This is seriously significant. This number a year ago would have been 5%. Maybe 5%. 20% of you folks who write contracts prefer to write credit spreads. Very interesting. Cash secured puts and credit spreads, baby. And you know what that means? Money in your pocket right up front. How much do you give back? Call option writers, 29%. Good way to make money on a portfolio. And 4% of you say, I like writing per man covered calls. And that's all right, too. Thank you all for joining us today from wherever you are. Mirko, hey, plus you keep the premium you've already got. See, we're all saying the same thing here. The man, Doug, you take 70 plus premium from calls, your cost basis, your profit. Dak, hi, Uncle Bruce, happy Friday. Andre Delatorre, Uncle Bruce, I have 10 SoFi $20 cash secured puts and 5 SoFi cash secured puts for $22. Would it be wise to roll to June 26th for $25 cash secured puts? You might be too early. You might be too soon. Because what's going to happen here now is... again, I don't know when your calls are expiring. These puts the written are expiring, but you're thinking of rolling to June. So I'm going to guess you've written January's, but there will be shrinkage yet on those. They're not in the money. They're not, out of the money yet. So at 50, whatever we're at, 1555 on the 1560 on your SoFi, 1560, going higher. This goes up another $1. Those 20s and 22s will lose more value, allowing you to, again, keep asking yourself, is now the time? I wouldn't be in a hurry to roll 20s or 22s. I'd be eager. I would be interested in rolling out any out-of-the-money calls, puts, any of the out-of-money puts. The 10s, the 12s, the 13s, the 15s, all of those I would roll out. And I would roll forward to 17s, to January 26 or June 26. I would go for dollars on those moves. Dollars. That allows you to write more of them, even better. So there you go. Murray, good morning, good evening from Tokyo. Aaron, hey, Bruce, quick one. You say about, constantly rolling up the higher the stock goes. But if you're sitting on SoFi 30 cash secured puts and it dumps back to 12 a share, how would you then react? Sell more? I mean, oh my God. You're writing $30 cash secured puts. What do you need my advice for? You're not listening to a word I'm saying. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. I don't know what to say. Doug, hey, $335 credit when I wrote my hood. So I got $335. And if I get taken out 70, I get $73.35, $73,350. Is that a problem? Not a problem. But on the other hand, if you buy back now, you will pay more than $335 to get your call back, or calls, of course. But you will then sell the stock at $75 a share, which is more than you paid for it. And then you can turn around and write a cash secured put on it. Now, if you're going to write a 70 or a 72 or a 74 or 75, you want to write an $80 cash secured put on Robinhood for like a year, you'll get a premium, man. You will get a lot of money for that. Is that where you want to go? You've got choices. $78 for a hood. Aaron, how is Robinhood 78 and SoFi only 15? How is that even possible? The man, Doug, it's what does it say here? Something, how much you paid for the hunt. It matters most on what you paid for. Okay. Derek, Uncle Bruce, what do you use as a barometer to measure when you write cash secured puts behind or ahead of the market? What do I use as a barometer? Well, you guys are very familiar with the fact, if you've hung out here a little while, there are certain stocks this channel or this channel's viewers follow more than others. The Magnificent Seven. Well, who doesn't, right? Everyone follows them. Then there's AI, Unity, ASTS? There's GameStop, SoFi, Rocket Lab. I mean, we have stocks we like to follow a lot here. Some we followed for years. So we kind of know how these stocks range and how they sort of find resistance and find support. And we also notice that when one of our favorites trades quadruple normal volume, we know something is good or bad, whether it's going down in price, up or down. We also know our stocks can be affected by the market, by whatever Taco Boy says could affect anything, right? We all know that here. So when we write options, or when we think about cash secured puts or credit spreads or calls, we are mindful of the history of our shares that we follow the most. We're very familiar with the whole enchilada, aren't we? And so we use that as really our number one method of trying to determine which way to go. But the other one to determine, Derek, and this is on you now. What kind of investor are you? What kind of a trader are you? Does it turn you off to be a long-term holder of a stock? Or does it turn you on? Or does it really motivate you to be involved in weekly, monthly expiries of contracts? You love and crave the action, or you love zero date of expiries, because these contracts, they either take off or collapse in 6 hours every day. So this is more to you to address for yourself. And I bring this up a million times here. When a new viewer comes to this channel, I try to tell you guys, the option market, writing options, is not a one-trick pony. It's multifaceted with short-term, medium-term, and long-term strategies. And you've got to answer that question yourself. But you can't answer that question for sure until you really understand what options are and how they actually work and get created, how they die, how their dynamics change as they approach expiry, as they enter or exit in the money, out of the money values. There's a lot to understand here. But then again, you want to get good at something, you study it. You want to become a decent mechanic? I don't know of a mechanic that became an expert mechanic in one day. I'd never heard of that. So option writing, same thing. You got to put some effort into it. So you stick around here long enough, Derek. You're following what these other folks are talking about, the members in particular, who have done a lot of homework around here. You'll read their commentary and you'll go, wow, this guy's really comfortable with 0 day to expiry trades. Oh, that gal over there, she only does weeklies or monthlies. Oh, this person over here, they do it all. They do dailies, monthlies, and they do yearly contracts. Like, geez, there's a lot to discover here. I welcome you to the family. Become a member, and you can comment during the market hours if you like. And join us. If you're a Gold Bagel member, join us Wednesday nights. But your way to go, you decide which way you want to go with this. You want to really get into option writing, head to my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. Links are down below. Start with lesson number 1, number 2, and number 3. Open up a practice account. Take lesson 1 and 2. Open up a practice account. Those are free, risk-free. Start trading contracts that the viewers are talking about here, what these guys are doing. Do those trades. See if they make money or not. Right in your own practice account. You don't have to rely on them to tell you how they did. You can see for yourself how they're doing, especially if they're doing daily or weekly contracts. You might have 10 trades in your practice account from 5 viewers of mine that have done a bunch. And you're watching all their trades to see, do they make money or don't they? And then maybe you'll find that, yeah, that trade is not, it's a turnoff for me, but these trades, these turn me on. I like the reaction to the market. I like the reaction to the stock. I like the timing. There you go. Welcome to the party, pal. Wing Commander. Hey, I thought my 25 and 30 GameStop cover calls expired today. That they were going to be a lost cause. I bought them back for pennies, waiting for a pop to reopen this casino. I want to get exercise, says Wayne Commander. Well, there you go. We all have our wants, needs, and desires. The question is what comes of it. Let's take a look here, a quick recap right now. With 18 minutes to go before we open up for the day, you notice that Rocket Lab is up 54, SoFi up 21, GameStop up just a dime, make it 13 cents, 23.58 on GameStop. Now, this is a lot better looking than 21.45 or something like that. Well, it looks like we're about $2.10 higher than the lows from a week ago. So they've closed their financing, so the money's in the bank. I don't know about the option on that financing, but we'll find that out probably later next week. But there goes SoFi. Qs are up 222 today, 531.15. We got MicroStrategy up $5. We've got Apple up 76, Tesla up 570, Microsoft up $1, Alphabet up 8 cents, Amazon up 140, Nvidia up 11. They've all gone green here. No more red there. Meta Platforms, the old Facebook, up 348. Super Micro's up. ASTS is up. AI, Palantir, Unity, Goldman, Cisco, SP, the Spiders, the Netflix shares, Pfizer, Arc Innovations, all higher. IBM still lower. Look at that, $280, down 321. The old IBM has lost its polish. That high was what, 286? We've given up ground here. 279.89 I see now. It's going down. Uber is up. HBQ, Home Depot, Vanik, Adobe, all higher, and Enphase holding a 7-cent gain. So, welcome to the party, folks. Glad to have you in the house this morning with us. Charlie, the Q's spreads are definitely the biggest contributor to my account balance. That's where I'm making my dough right now. Right on. Doug, my cost basis on this Robinhood is $66.65. So you take that premium off. I paid $70 for the stock. I got $3.35 premium. My cost is $66.65. So if I sell them at whatever they're trading at, that's a gain for me. But I got to buy back that call, which will cost me. I'll lose on the call, but I'll win on the stock trade, like overall, right? But you could, theoretically, Doug, you could just turn right around and write a $70 cash secured put. And you want to go to a month, 2 months, 6 months, a year. You decide and take the cash on that direction to offer to buy it back at 70, less the premium that you got. So you can get an $8 premium for a year out. you're willing to buy it at $62. You're getting $8. I don't know what you can get for the contract. I don't know what the option chain is. You do. You know the option chain on this stock. I don't follow Robinhood on a minute-to-minute basis. Giddy up, buddy. Bobby, morning, Uncle Bruce and everybody. Did you enjoy my birthday day off yesterday? So nice. The USA market recognized me. Right on there, Bobby. Charlie, happy belated birthday, Bobby. I hope it was a good one there. Larry, good morning, everybody. I am number 89 on the thumbs up meter. I support Bruce in his efforts by giving him a thumbs up every single telecast. Join Larry Titus and other Gold Bagel members in handing us a thumbs up, if you wouldn't mind. Thank you so much. Charlie, stink bid in to buy back my 5 QQQ credit spreads, the 541, 543s that I created. I'm going to buy back for a penny here. They paid me 28 cents last week, Tuesday, or this week, Tuesday. So Wednesday, Thursday day off, Friday, less than 2 days, my friend is going to haul in $140 gross, less $5, less commission. So he's making money. Charlie, congratulations. A salute to you, buddy. Even with the Qs up 220 this morning, you, sir, are sitting at 541, 10 out of the money. Cheers to all of you Q writers. Triple Q option credit spread, call credit spread writers. Nicely done. Oh, beautiful stuff. I love it when you kids make money. Nicely executed indeed. All right, welcome to the party, pals. We open in 13 minutes, and we'll get this market going today. See where things land for you. 147 people have now gone through the poll question of the day. They've answered that question for me. That's a nice pre-market participation rate. 149 now, a couple more. And 96 thumbs ups are on the board already. We haven't even opened yet. We got 96. Help us out, please. Don't wait till the opening to give us a thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up button now and get us some more momentum for this channel. I'll get it out. I will say what I have to say. It's just hard to do sometimes, you know. It's kind of early for me here. Thank you, everybody. On that poll question, the lowest participant answer was, I like to write poor man cover calls. Only 4% of you tell me that's your preferred method to bring in capital. The second lowest response is put and call credit spreads. However, when I started this poll, after about 15 minutes, we only had about 10, 12% interest in that comment. Only 10 or 12% of you said, I bring in most of my money from put and call spreads. Now that we've been here a while, and we've got 210 people watching now, 153 responders total, we're up to 21%. 21% of you now say, the most money I bring in, put and call credit spreads, Uncle B. That's where I'm making my dough. Covered calls are at 29%, which is, pretty good. And then cash secured puts, Uncle Bruce. This is where I take my me money, baby. 46% of you write cash secured puts as your main income source. Isn't that a beautiful thing? I know a number of you, I know this, can you tell me, you write call credits, you write covered calls, you write cash secured puts, and you take some of that capital that you get, that premium money you get, you use that capital to do call and put credit spreads. So when I ask a question like this, it tears you apart because you're saying, well, Uncle Bruce, I don't know how to answer this. I write calls and I do cash secured puts, but I also do credit spreads. So now you have to choose which of the three to answer. And I know some of you say, well, I'll answer the category that makes me the most money. So far in 2025, the most money I have made by doing option writes has come from either covered calls, cash secured puts, or credit spreads. So maybe that's the way you're going to figure it out, how to answer this very difficult multiple choice question. It used to be so much easier when we were young, just A or B, yes or no. Now they want to choose from 4 different possible answers. I mean, come on, man, you're killing me here. Look at that thumbs up meter, 106, you guys. Thank you for coming through here. 207 people here, 106 thumbs ups. Now that, you know what that means? 101 bona fide, out and out slackers. And that means this guy is looking for you. This guy right here, he's going to come right up to your face, put his nose on your nose and say, you're a slacker. You're not even giving Uncle Bruce a thumbs up after all the ways he's showing you to make money. If I go radical, I'm going to go crazy, baby. Can you imagine him being an ICE agent? I don't think we want to have that, dude. Look, don't make Strickland angry, okay? Don't piss off Mr. Strickland. Please do me a favor. Save yourselves. Please hit that thumbs up button for me. Enjoy. I'd like you to enjoy life and, be on the happy side of the market. Thank you all so very, very much for being here. Just want you guys to just get rich. I want you to liberate yourselves from the prison of being broke and join the party pal of good times and happiness. Yeah, baby, why not? What's wrong with this? Scenario? Nothing is wrong with this scenario. I mean, nothing. Come on. What can I say? Thank you all so much for joining me today. Great to have you here. Just going through my pictures here, I know there's just one thing sometimes you guys have to work on, and that's learning how to be a better option writer. That's part of the mission in life. Don't forget to go to my website. There it is, right there. Uncle Bruce, Stock Markets with Uncle Bruce. You can find me, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. You'll see my header page. Go to the classes section. There it is. Attention, students. Class is in session. Start with lesson number uno and number duo. Those are your 2 most important classes to start with. Right after you take the second class, some of you have had in the past gone right into option writing. You don't even wait for lesson 3 or 4 or 5. You just start writing options. Can't stop you guys. Here's 3 and 4. And there's all kinds of strategies there. Here's number 5 and 6. Some mistakes that are made. Be careful. 7 and 8. Here you go. Earn income from writing put contracts. Oh, yeah. Cash secured puts. Hello. Option credit spreads. Number 8. Already at number 8, we started talking about this. Here's number 9. How to trade call and put butterfly options. Number 10. How does Uncle Bruce pick his favorite stocks? How does he do it? Number 11. Using poor man covered call writing strategies to quit your day job. Stock options, rollover strategies, calls and puts. Oh, number 12 is so important. Look at 13 here. Stink offers, stink bids, and the psychology of the markets. Oh man, if there's a class that'll give you an insight how to be an even better trader. Oh Lord, this lesson pays for all the others. Number 14, how to maximize profits from writing stock options. Number 15 and 16, advanced poor man's covered call strategies. Number 16, how to use other people's money to profit in the options market. Those are credit spreads, iron condors. Oh, there's money to be made in them there hills. And then the last batch I put up here, number 17 and 18, fixing option trades and adding cash with smart spreads. How to maximize stock option writing profits. There's some juicy tidbits in all of these lessons. And of course, coming soon to a website near you. Number 19, we will soon release to the website the lesson we just did a week ago. Lesson number 19, how to write put and call credit spreads for 0 day to expiry contracts. Oh, did we have fun doing that class? That was a good one. That one really resonated with people, and a whole bunch of you guys are ready to roll. Anyway, thank you. We open in 6 minutes, okay? 6 minutes. Nice going. Thank you again, Larry, for the number 89 thumbs up. Sheepy, hey, Uncle Bruce, is it okay to sell call spreads on the Qs on a Friday when they expire on a Monday? You see, some people like doing it. I don't recommend it because, you see, I'm not here to make you speculate what's going to happen over the weekend. I am here to tell you your best strategy, if possible. Again, everyone has their reasons to do what they do, and you do what you got to do. But if it were up to me, I would tell you to avoid having Monday expiry contracts over a weekend, because you have no time to do a rollover if a major development takes place, and usually they're bad. Sometimes, though, we signed a multiple number of trade deals with the G7 and everybody's happy now. We're singing Kumbaya by the fire. And enough people believe that crap that make the market go up 15 points on the Qs. Bad news. Why bother? Why be long short over a weekend when you can get in Monday morning? Wait an hour or two. Let the market tell you what it's going to do. Why are you speculating? You're an option writer. You're not supposed to speculate. You're a casino. You're supposed to take the wagers, not make the wagers. You're supposed to collect the bets and pay off the winners and keep all the losers' money. That's what you're supposed to do as an option writer. A lot of new people who come here can't believe we talk like that. Cannot believe that a channel like this tells the world we take money from SAPs. All the investors out there are SAPs. We take their money. Now, some of these SAPs make money on their wagers. Most of them don't, especially 0-day to expiry contracts. Oh my God. The options market is so stacked against buyers. That's why my viewers make money around here. That's why they're Gold Bagel members. That's why they won't leave. It's kind of like Kramer and Seinfeld, Kramer saying, one of us is having a bad day. And Seinfeld says, because of you. And Kramer says, well, maybe one of us should just leave. No one's moving. Seinfeld ain't leaving. He lives there. Kramer ain't leaving because he eats there. One of the greatest scenes of all time in Seinfeld. Why don't one of us should just leave? I love it. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Dude, here we go, baby. We're almost open here. Doug, thanks, Uncle Bruce, for the advice. I will buy back on, and I'm going to write cash secured put. ALA number 102, baby. Crazy 49er. My $58 cash secured puts are up 72%. And I have 13 days to expiry. This is kind of fun. There you go, my friend. Crazy 49. This is on HIMS. Nicely done. Strickland. Oh, my God, Strickland. Bagel Babe is hitting the thumbs up button. Charlie, glasses are gold. Classes are gold. Worth every penny. Maybe I should get better glasses so I can read the word glasses, or get the better glasses so I can read the word classes. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It's confusing. Maybe one of us should just leave. Rocketeer. Hi, Uncle Bruce. Today I'm showing my girlfriend your channel. Oh, no. Why didn't you tell me this earlier? I've been a moron all morning. Oh, my God. As I've been teaching her about options lately, she's been a great student so far. Well, I don't know what to. I don't want to say anything. I can't help grin though. Welcome and thank you and congratulations. That I will say. Student-teacher relationships. I'm going to stay away from that topic. Okay, that's why I'm grinning. Okay. Every guy's fantasy is to be a hot professor with hot students. No man will admit it, but we 14-year-olds think that way. We're terrible. Anyway, welcome, Rocketeer and girlfriend. And if you make a bunch of money writing options, you thank your teacher, however you do that, and just say, thank you, Uncle Bruce, and that's good enough for me. Okay, it's all great. Thank you, and the more I speak, the more trouble I get into. Amy, number 125, giddy up. My girlfriend, Sarah, says, hi. Hello, Sarah. We love you, and we hope you're having fun watching this. I hope I'm not offending anybody. It's so hard not to offend. I'm terrible. Sheepy, hey, thanks, Uncle Bruce. Is it safer if I were to write today for next Friday? Or should I just wait till Monday? I think you wait till Monday. That's the way I go with that. Cindy, good morning. Number 130 on the thumbs up meter. Joe Oliva, we're opening, Bruce. I admit, Uncle Bruce, I got your back. I'll admit it. Larry has hit the bells. Sarah, we're trading now. Watch out, Sarah. Here we go. ALA, neat. Dude, you offend everybody. You always do. You just can't keep your yap shut. But then again, it's my channel, and I'm not sponsored, so it's not like I'm going to lose Coca-Cola sponsorship because I make fun of my life and the world as a whole. And whatever. I'm just a guy sitting in front of a computer telling you your SoFi wants to go higher. How about that? Does that upset any of you? I hope not. We're up 141 on the Dow right now. We're up. We've been trending up all morning for about an hour and a half. S&P's up 24. Nasdaq's up 105. Gold down 39.90 an ounce. Oil only up 3 cents. See, I think oil might go red today. It might go lower. And then, of course, over the weekend, we'll see what happens. And what's Taco Boy going to do? Hang on, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I got to turn on my fan here. Here it goes. Get the air circulating in my room here a little bit more. Hang on. Just want to make sure it's angled correctly because it seems to want to blow all the air out to one area of the room, but not at me. I need air circulation around here, please. Keep me calm, cool, and collected. There we go. All right, all is well. Okay, we're up 156, 170 on the Dow, give or take. It's upper movement. Okay, we're up 24 on the S&P. These are 0.4 of a percentage point. We're not like rocketing to new stratospheric heights. We're just higher. We're up 100 points on NASDAQ. That's not even 0.5%. It's like barely, just under 0.5%. Okay. Thank you. Oil unchanged. Look at that. Still slipping. All right. GameStop. Let's go. SoFi. Let's go, baby. The Qs are up 306 to 532. Do we care? Not really. We're going to wait an hour or so. Even if we were going to write credit spreads on the Qs, which we generally like to do around here, we're going to wait a while and just see what this market has in it. It would be great. It would be great if the market had a real run here and the Qs went to 536. You could write 542s, 545s, sure, expiring today. Oh, yeah. Well, let's just see what this is going to do. Okay. We got SoFi at 1550. GameStop 23.48 and Rocket Lab 28.27. So they're all higher. IBM is down 377, 279.43. I have a few viewers who were sitting on call credit spreads on IBM. I'm wondering how they're feeling and doing right now. I'd love to hear it. The NVIDIA are down a quarter. ASTS up 119, HIMs are up $1.02, MSTRs are up 309, and AIs are up 24 cents. So a very interesting start to the day. Welcome, everybody. JV, good morning, everybody, and let's make this moolah. I'm watching IBM, and it's lower, Uncle Bruce. It's down $6. IBM is down $6. Uncle Bruce, they're making me a fortune here. I love this game. DH, neat. Zeta State, 131. Sheepy, thank you again, Uncle B. Richard, neat. Zeta State, please, GameStop, please go to $24. Andrea, hey, Uncle B, I got a 295, 297 spread, a call credit spread on Oracle, okay? It's expiring next Friday. The stock's at 212.30. Too much debit for a roll. I'll probably have to take a loss. Okay, what's going on here? What are you doing? What? No. What? This makes no sense. What you've just, these numbers do not. What am I missing? I have a 295, 297. Is it a credit spread or covered calls? Have you written covered calls on Oracle for 295, 297, and the stock's at 212? I don't understand what's going on. So I'm obviously not getting it right. One is in the house. Crazy 49er. Did I say 72% gain on this HIMS? 77% gain because the stock's up $1 here. Yes, Charlie, neat. JM 133 thumbs up, Charlie. And down goes IBM. Down goes Frazier. Down goes IBM. Down goes IBM. Oh, how about that? 278.10, down 511. Charlie, neat. James of the Mystery Tree. Good morning, Lucky 136 today. I forgot to turn my alarm back on after yesterday. Bobby, SoFi is back to where I sold out and started the cash secured. But James, SoFi is up and IBM down. I should sleep in more often. Bruce, Andrea, sorry. Okay. 195, 197 covered calls. Okay, Andrea. This makes a big difference. Okay, so the stock is trading at 212, and you wrote again. Is this a call credit spread? This is not like a covered. These aren't covered calls. These are. You wrote the 195s. You bought the 197.50s. You guys cannot do this kind of a message where you say CCS. I need to know if this is a call credit spread. I need CLCRSP. Call credit spread. Then I know. Right now, are these two sets of covered calls? I don't like guessing. Okay, if we could be consistent here, this would really help me a lot. At 212 a share, I don't know when these die on you. Did you mention that in your message here? Next Friday. All right, so you have a little bit of time. Oracle, I don't even know where's it now this morning. Do I have it way down here? No, I don't have Oracle in my system anywhere. Can you do a rollover? Yes, you can. If you do, you're going to lose money on the position you're closing out to try to get a credit on a position you're creating. But I don't know if you'll get enough of a credit on the position you're creating to compensate you on what you're losing on the one you're doing. Now, theoretically, you could wait until Monday or Tuesday of next week. And if the markets slump a little bit and Oracle gives up $5, $6, it'll make it less painful. But you're in the money a bit here. Could you write? Well, okay. Could you write a put credit spread on Oracle next week, Wednesday, under the market that would compensate you for this? I don't know if there's enough in it. I don't know. Like when you write a call, if it is a call credit spread, if you've done that, and a stock runs on you and you do nothing but wait and hope, you're gambling. But you've limited your loss to the spread. Now, have you got $1 million on the line here? No. You've got a 250 credit spread, less the credit you got on as your exposure. So I don't know what you got for this. Did you get 30 cents, 50 cents against the 250 spread? You're going to lose $200 a contract. Worst case scenario. So if you lose $2 on this trade by closing it and create a new credit spread that gives you 50 cents credit, you're only getting 50 cents back of the $2 you lost, but you're fighting another day, right? But you don't have to roll today. You can wait till Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Because if the stock goes higher, you can't lose more than $200. You've limited the loss, or $250 gross, right? If the shares do back off a bit, and the market backs off a bit on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, Oracle goes with it, maybe you'll write a put credit spread behind it to bring in a 20, 40, 50 cent credit to limit your losses some more. The credit you got originally plus this credit, less the 250 possible exposure, maybe the loss is $150, $180. I don't know. This is what one-on-ones are all about, especially when people do 20 of these at a time. So that's all I got. Call credit spread says, thank you, 100. Thank you. All right. Well, we'll see what happens here. Bobby, can you roll out a year for the amount to buy back out today? I mean, you can roll out as far as you want. It depends what you want to do. Double D. Q is closed. Now waiting to write my dailies. Giddy up, Uncle Bruce. I made money on my Qs. My stink bid hit, and I'm out of the trade, and I brought a bunch of money into my account. I'm waiting to write another credit spread, but I'm going to wait an hour just like you say. You can make up your own lyrics to this thing. It's pretty good. Welcome home. I love it when you guys make money. It's just that simple. Nothing personal. I just want you guys to get rich. That's what I want to see. The Qs are I think, up 443. I think so. I really think so. But we'll see how things settle up. SoFi 1531 down a nickel. Did some sell order come in or something? I don't know. GameStop up 16 cents. Rocket Lab up 43. IBM is now only down 222 at 280.98. I wonder if this is a dead cat bounce for IBM when we go lower. I don't know. It's a volatile day today on IBM. Remember, all the option players for IBM, remember now, all the speculators who bought call options, they're expiring today, for example. These guys are under pressure. They got to figure out what the hell to do. There are those who wrote calls, those who bought calls, those who did spreads, those who didn't, those who bought and sold puts. There's a lot of IBM turnover going on today. So there'll be volatility, and you saw it already down $6 at one point. Okay, so there you go. A crazy 49er. What do you think on put credit spread on Meta? 690, 685 for 30 cents, 0 day to expiry. On Meta, the old Facebook. Well, let's take a look at Meta. The 699.46 looks to be the price right now. I hope I'm accurate on that. So at 700 a share, you're going to write a 685, 690 put contract. So the stock better stay above 690. So I like it because we're up 3 something already. But I would be waiting for a while yet. This is too soon. 12 minutes into the day. Wouldn't be writing right now, but I'll keep an eye on that. Yeah, a put credit spread that it dies today, as long as the stock stays over 690, these contracts are worthless. You're getting $30 for a $500 risk trade. So you're getting 6% on your money. You can afford to wait an hour. You're not trying to get 16%. You're trying to get 6. Okay, this spread will stay 30 for a while yet, give or take. So yeah, maybe you can get away with a, if you can get away with maybe a 690, a 685, 690 and 680 spread, $10 spread. Would that give you more? I don't know. I don't know what the chain looks like. What's the 85 going for? If you can give me the prices of those contracts, I know the spread is 30, but can you get a better credit with a little more money on the line? Would it give you a better payoff? That's what I'm wondering. Can you get, instead of 6%, can you get 8% if you go with a wider spread or no? You may have to move your pricing. I don't know. Too soon yet to pull the pin on this. DH, crazy 49er. Meta likes to sink at the end of the day. I've been writing call credit spreads for a month on it. So there you go. Crazy 49er. 690.80 would be 65 cents. So I'd get 6.5% going 690, 680. But I'm risking now $1,000 to get 65 instead of $500 to get 30. So my risk goes from 470 on the 30-cent spread to a 935 spread here. Sarah, I hope I'm not confusing you on all this, but you've got a teacher there to help guide you with this stuff. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Where are we at now on Meta? 697 at 180. So if the shares back off a bit, this spread will get better for you, maybe, because those puts will rise in price if the market comes off a bit. Then again, you might go 679, 674, or 678, 673 for a $5 spread as you back up, depending on, stay out of danger and all. Okay. Thanks, DH, says crazy 49er. Anyway, there you go. People talking to each other about strategies here. That's what we do. That's what we have happen here. Lots to think about. Anyway, there's the deal. Okay. All right. We're up 118, I think, on the Dow. 130 now, it says over here. My phone is like saying it's a 240-point gain on the Dow. My market watch is saying 141. Who do you believe? I don't know. Q's 532 or 533. What are they trading at? I don't know. I don't know if my phone is losing it or whether Market Watch isn't correct right now. I'm not 100% sure. So, I'm just a guy sitting with an iPhone trying to kind of get by here. It used to be a lot easier to be doing this, I'm going to turn off my phone. I'm just going to turn it off. I let it rest, and then I'll let it reboot when it starts. And we'll see who to believe here with this market. In the meantime, who do you believe? Auntie Jen. You believe Auntie Jen? She just burst through the door here.
Right. Ruler in hand. You believe.
I'm here, people. How are you, Auntie Jen?
I'm good. Do you want a bagel? Well, you're looking very pleased.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking, that might be a good idea today. I mean, what can go wrong having a grape jelly bagel on a Friday?
Well, not much.
I ask you, those of you out there, I don't think there's a problem with that. How you doing? Everything good?
Everything's good. Kind of cloudy and mucky outside.
Yeah, it's showery.
Shower.
Dust-free day today.
We had a bit of a rock slide in the Bow Lake Glacier waterfall area.
Sounds something familiar.
Sounds very familiar.
We know someone that was there a week ago.
Yes, last weekend.
Thank God.
And yesterday evening, well, afternoon, I suppose, a chunk of the mountain moved off.
There was an incident.
Killed one person and sent 3 to the hospital and sent others running for their lives.
Yeah. So, thoughts?
Which, reminds me that if people come to Alberta, they need to drive through Frank Slide.
Oh, yeah. You want to see something unbelievable? You go through Frank Slide.
Like a quarter of the mountain slid down.
In 1902 or 010 or something like that. It was unbelievable. We got a comment here from someone. Hang on a second. Let me just double check here. Splair says, my phones are losing it too, Bruce. My phones are going kind of silly.
Really?
Hang on a second. So let me just, I had to turn my phone off and turn it on again to see what's going on here with the markets. So my phone says, Yahoo Finance says the Dow is up 216 points. My iPad, which is Market Watch, says the Dow is up 159. It was only off like by 50, 60 points. I mean, what's the big deal among friends? I have no idea who to believe. Richard Carlin, good morning, Auntie Jen. Splair, good morning, Auntie Jen. 46.55 new high on ASTS. Giddy up. Now, Beach Boy has a comment here. Okay, new poll. He has a new poll.
Okay.
What's more disturbing? 1, air siren.
Okay.
2, Yoko.
Okay.
3, nail scratching on a blackboard. Number 4, Uncle Bruce singing. 5. Yep, Uncle Bruce. 6, Uncle Bruce, please don't sing. 7, I'm becoming catatonic by now. Number 8, Auntie Jen, help me. God help me. I was singing a song about how you can write options and make money as they expire worthless. I thought I was doing great. We're having a good time. Not Beach Boy. He'd rather listen to sirens than listen to me. DH Ruda. Here's some hellos from you. DH, Henry, Juan, and B Tizzle. There you go. Henry's saying here, any crazy news from Taco Man on Friday? The last I heard from Taco Boy was the delay.
Something else in 2 weeks.
The delay of TikTok, another 90 days. I mean, he's delayed TikTok's demise by. This is the third time. I mean, so he doesn't do anything.
Coming up to a year.
At TikTok, they're not afraid of Trump. Why would they be afraid of him? He's just going to delay it because he's on the platform. He loves to,
Yeah, that's right. He's on the platform.
Other news is we're going to give Iran 2 weeks before we decide to declare war on them.
Yes,
he's not going to declare war on Iran. He's not going to do a damn thing.
No, he's going to fix it all in 2 weeks. Yeah. Because that's what he does.
Taco Boy. Well, You know the game. Anyway, I'm just saying.
But I did see a headline about how they have a picture of him being very cozy with his ex-wife. Sorry, Melania. It's like, why does anybody want to be a politician?
I just.
Why? I'm going to
I'll
go
ask
make a
you.
bagel.
Okay, thank you. I'll ask this question of you. Have you ever seen Melania laugh? I've seen a grin. I've seen like a smile. You ever seen her laugh out loud? I've never seen her laugh. You ever seen Trump laugh out loud? I mean, belly laugh. Never seen it. I have no idea. Dude, it's the singing. Yes, we thought Yoko was bad. We learned it can get worse around here. Blair, what Dow single are you looking here, Bruce? On my Yahoo, it's at 42,358. I don't know. It's 42,725, 42. I don't know. It's 307. I don't know. I don't know. Crazy for like me back in school, wait till the work is done by Israel and then come out at the end and take credit. See, there, let someone else do all the work. Curious if it's looking in this way. Trump thinking in office. I watched the shorts for another few weeks. Let's delay it. There you go. Watching shorts on TikTok. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a guy in front of a computer saying, "Welcome to the channel. Learn how to write stock options and get rich." That's all I need to tell you about. Isn't that all we should want to talk about? Let's just talk about how you can get rich writing stock options. Congratulations. Thank you again for the participation today. For number one, giving me a thumbs up today. We broke through the 100 barrier even before we opened on the session. We're now at 148. There are 229 people here, so we're actually now down to only about 83 slackers. We've come from like 105 to 83. So thank you, non-slackers, for hitting the thumbs up button. Thank you. And on that question of the day, we have 204 people who've answered this thing. This is pretty good. The question is basically it says, I like to write stock options for income and to grow my retirement accounts. So I like to write. What's the number one thing you like to write? Number one answer is cash secured puts. Out of 205 people, 45% say I write cash secured puts as my main income generator into my accounts. Very good strategy. Number two answer, covered calls. I like writing covered call options on stock I own. This makes sense for those of you with RRSPs, 401ks, IRAs that you can manage, retirement accounts you're allowed to handle. Yeah. 31% say I write covered calls. 21% say I make most of my money put and call credit spreads. This is coming on like gangbusters. This category is really growing. And then the last category is 4% of you say poor man covered calls. That's where I make most of my money. Now, I know for a fact some of you do all four. Some of you do three of these. Some of you do two of these. You're not just a one kind of option writer. You do several strategies. And I bless you all. I say, way to go. For your retirement accounts, you're writing covered calls. In your margin account, you're doing poor man, you're doing cash secured puts, and you're doing credit spreads. Well done. Just whatever way it works for you, you go with it. And I'm telling you, kids, I want you to get rich. Just get richer. Be able to say goodbye to the man or woman, depending on who you work for, sooner rather than later. 155 thumbs ups are coming through now as more of you are coming on board here. Thank you, everybody, so very much for coming through. I love it. I love it that you're here. Giddy up, kids. Keep up the good work. Keep making money in this market. They're handing it to you, and you might as well just, take it. Their gamblers are doing the gambling. You're the bet taker. You're the casino. You're the one allowing the gamblers to gamble. They give you the money up front. This is the best part about being a casino. You get the cash up front, and you ultimately decide how much and when to give some back. If you give back anything, we're up 124 on this Rocket Lab, by the way, 2909 on good old Rocket Lab. SoFi now green again. It's 1539 now, up 3. GameStop is up a dime at 2354. The triple Qs are up 241. I think they're up 241. I hope this is accurate. I'm just trying to make a read of this. 531.44 up 245. It looks accurate. Now we've got 23andMe at 425, down 22 cents. We got MicroStrategy up $1.31 at 370.34. I've got let's say Apple up 385. I got Tesla up 312. Microsoft up 89 cents. Google up 84 cents. Amazon up a penny. Nvidia is up 2 pennies. Meta Platforms down 122 at 694.56. Super Micro is up 112. ASTS all-time highs 47.18 right now. We've already hit 47.23 this morning. Up 280. All-time highs on ASTS. AI down 15 pennies. Palantir off 38. The all-time high 144.80. We're at 139.50. Unity down 4 cents. Goldman Sachs up 470. Cisco Systems up 52 cents. High of the year right now. The 52-week high. Cisco now 66.30 range. 66.62 is the high trade. 52-week high trade. This is new territory. Spiders are up 196. Netflix is up $15. 12.37. The 52-week high 12.62. Pfizer down 3. ARC Innovations up 82. The high all time or for the year 68.44 for ARC Innovations. Today 68.44 set at the opening for ARC Innovations. The Cathie Woods Fund. It's quite a run. IBM down $2 here at 281.20. We got up to 282.85 just a few minutes ago. Now we've given it up again. 281.36 now. We're only there on the low 277 already today. The 52-week high was set on Wednesday, 286.91. Maybe Tuesday. It was this week, 286.91. We're now 281.19. Looking at a $5.70 pullback so far, and it's still falling. We're down 217 on IBM. Down it goes. Uber up 145. HPQ up 30 cents. Home Depot up 116. Vanex Semiconductors up 131. Adobe up 11 cents. And Enphase holding a 19-cent gain at the moment. Welcome, everybody. SoFi back to 1541. SoFi's high of the session, 1564. I think 16 is in our wheelhouse now. The question is it today or is it going to be Monday? I think we're going higher. I just have a suspicion we're going higher. There's a headline here, kind of a weird headline. It says SoFi partners with Benzinga to enhance investment research tools. It says here, another headline says SoFi enhances investment platform with Benzinga partnership. I guess that means customers of SoFi that do stock trading in the investing area can use Benzinga as part of their research stuff. It's a partnership between Benzinga and SoFi. It's been coming out all morning. There have been a number of releases made at the moment here. I'm going to take a look at a press release. There is a press release on the Newswire that says SoFi and Benzinga announce new partnership of power next generation investment research. It says here, Benzinga, the largest financial news provider in North America, is excited to announce a new partnership with SoFi to bring powerful market insights and institutional grade research tools directly to SoFi Invest members. This partnership marks the start of a collaboration aimed at transforming how everyday investors access, interpret, and act on market information. SoFi has integrated Benzinga's Premium data sets, including analyst ratings, I should say, price targets, earnings, and why is it moving insights into its investing platform as part of a broader effort to simplify research and drive informed investing decisions.
Simplify.
Here's something that's real simple. A wonderful grape jelly bagel on a toasted sesame bagel, baby. Giddy on up. Yeah, this is an interesting thing here, but SoFi and Benzinga, I don't know what to, what it'll mean for the stock of SoFi.
Benzinga?
Benzinga.
Oh,
Yeah.
Benzinga.
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 Bazooka. Yeah. Anyway, that came up. The stock is 1533 now, 1534. We've been as high as 1564. And so there's speculation about that. How you doing, Auntie Jen? Thank you so much for this bagel.
Well, I have to go make myself one of those bagels. It smells so good.
Great. They are awesome, aren't they? We love them.
It's so good.
Need the energy. We're going for a little spin today.
We are.
We're hitting the spin zone.
Take on the mighty rock slide.
Gonna take on the Trans-Canada Highway, go for a little spin. I'm gonna have me a little grape jelly bagel.
So everybody stay safe out there. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, it's Friday, baby. It's the third Friday of the month.
It's summer now.
Mm.
We're like a day away from being summer.
The longest day of the year.
Yes. Yeah. Festival time. And fairs and open markets and all that good stuff. And
yes.
Hanging on for those last days of school.
We're finally getting out of all that winter crap.
I know everything's nice and green here.
Definitely.
And it's going to get wet.
Well, we need rain.
Well, we don't need this
in the north.
Rain.
Well, we need it here, but we need rain in the north.
Yes.
Badly.
I don't know if they're getting.
I don't know if they're going to get any.
Our province is very, very tall.
Tall?
Yes. That by the time you get to Edmonton or Grand Prairie, you're not even halfway up our province.
Oh. It goes way north. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've got big land.
You can drive 8 hours from here, 10 hours from here, straight north, and you're not at the halfway point.
Yeah.
Of the province.
Yeah. It takes about 10 hours to get to Grand Prairie.
And even that doesn't get you there.
Yeah,
that's 2/3 of the way to the top of the province.
Yeah.
You ever look at a map?
If you head further
you realize
to Dawson,
this province is really long
our
and
province
skinny at the bottom. Very long.
Same with Saskatchewan.
Mm-hmm.
Not pretty long. Yeah.
You have a lot of forest up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Auntie Jen, so very much.
We'll see you when we see it.
Mm-hmm. She'll say, we'll see you when we see you. Thank you. What else we got here? Here we go. Comments coming in. Thank you, everybody. We've got all kinds of comments. I better catch up on these comments here. Crazy 49er, like me back in school, the work is done. I'll let Israel take the credit. There we go. James of the Misty Tree. Boom, the boss, week-long triple Qs. The call credit spreads, I love that. CL, CR, SB, those good. They just triggered at 2 cents. A $520 profit just made on these Qs. Nicely done. And that's with an up session today. Qs went up and the boss still made a killing. The contracts are dying. I love it. Well done. Doug, go Hims. Stephen Butler, number 108. Earlier, I may have forgotten to say hello. Hello to everybody. Welcome. John Harpster, good morning, everybody. Lorraine, I'm number 150, Bruce. You're getting thumbs up. Beach Boy, crazy 49er. You're welcome. Now, where's your lunch money, kid? JJ, 154. Yeah. Because I'm actually more comfortable writing put credit spreads on GameStop than covered calls. Yes, put credit spreads on GameStop is an excellent way to make money. Absolutely. You can do weeklies. Definitely. Oh, yes. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the party, pal. I think we're up 150 on the Dow. Yeah, that looks accurate. Qs are up. Qs are up 186. SoFi up 3, GameStop up 9, Rocket Lab up 146. Zeta State, poor man covered calls is my go-to, baby. I'm waiting to write 50 GameStop contracts, waiting for a bigger pop. Just let that stock pop, and I'll write 50 calls against my deep in the money calls. Charlie, one of my 5 Qs have closed. I'm waiting now for the other 4. There you go. B-Tizzle, I have 60 GameStop 2250, 2350 put spreads expiring today. And I got 20 $24 calls also expiring today on GameStop. So we're at 23.53 is the price. And these 22.50, 23.50 put spreads are dying out. Very interesting. You'll have to watch that one. Anyway, there you go. Henry T, my Rocket Lab cash secured call credit spread is green today, or my cash secured put is green today. I don't know, Henry. You're not giving me what I want to know. One interesting call. There's no available put credit spreads or call credit spreads for APP. It's down $100 from the last time we checked. I would just wait that thing out. Don't even twitch. Wouldn't worry about it, because you're going to get another round of S&P speculation on this thing again. And it's going to go past 400. Your puts will be worthless. It's okay. Cindy B says, I really have been making money with iron condors on the triple Qs and the SPYs. I do it on my Roth and my other 2 accounts. I have to jump through hoops to get them to let me write spreads on my IRA in Schwab. B-Tizzle, I fear the upside. 1 more month, and I can sell my leaps for a long-term tax gain and move all that capital towards spreads instead of poor man covered calls. There you go. Interesting stuff. Charlie, the other 4 just closed. My triple Qs. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, suckers. Made some more money. Doug Kubler. Anti-Gen is hot. Splair. Rocket Lab, almost $30. Doug, don't tell her I said that. JV, disregard. I was looking at a $10 spread. It's not supported. Just up to the $5 spread. It's okay. One, you're good. Larry, Bagel Time. Jay Gill. Good morning, Anti-Gen. Bagel Time 1. Bagel Time. Splair, Benzinga, and from Sheldon, Bazinga are all known words for me, but Bazinga I hear for the first time. JM, Spirit Fingers. Have a good weekend, everybody. Enjoy the grape jelly, Uncle B from Splair. You take care, buddy. B-Tizzle, it's hot as you know what in Arkansas. Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce is making strange noises. Anti-Gen, maybe grape jelly isn't the best choice today. Oh my. Good morning, Anti-Gen. Double D. Does Anti-Gen need some Jameson funds? Charlie. Big spike, then big drop on Qs. Still waiting for a position. 1. JV, I'm still waiting as well, Charlie. Mr. Jonathan, Grand Rising Bagel Gang and Uncle Bruce, should we be holding off on writing call credit spreads on Qs until Monday when they lock in dividends for shareholders, or keep writing without fear of early assignment? I would not be holding a position over the weekend. Splair, that was only the Antigen good weekend. I'm still on the air. Thank you there, Splair. 1, JM, I just closed my $30 ASTS cash secured put for a 68% return. The stock drops, and I will be writing a new one next week. Well, there you go. Stephen Butler, bagel. Thank you, everybody. Giddy up. We'll see what this market wants to do. Congratulations, all of you. Just make money, people. Just make money. That's all I ask. We're at 530.39 on the Qs. Dow's up 125. That's a 0.3 of a percentage point. The S&P is up 12.6. That's a fifth of a point. And NASDAQ is up 32.5. That's 0.17 of a percent. The VIX is down 70. The gold is down 21 bucks an ounce, and oil is down 43 cents a barrel. Down goes oil. We were up a buck something this morning, and now we're down 43 cents. See? That's what I thought. Tensions in the Mideast may not be so bad. They're bad, but they may not be as bad as thought or as feared. Thank you, Israel. There you go. SoFi up a penny. GameStop down 3. IBM down 194, 281.27 on the IBM. Bobby Atkinson is saying that the province of Ontario here in Canada is expected to get its first humidity wave this weekend. Time to jump into the St. Lawrence River this weekend. There you go. It's a heat wave coming. Stephen, how many folks have a breakfast snack during bagel time? I always make cinnamon toast. Bagel time reminds me I am hungry in the morning. Susan Shops, Bruce, there is a 15-cent net credit on triple Qs, 535, 540 call credit spreads. With Qs at 530, does this look good for today? There you go. 15-cent return on a $500 trade. It's 3%. It's at the low end of the range. I would prefer more like a 20, 25, 28% return. But you know, we all want what we want. I would still hold off. I want to see if the market tries another rally. Because I don't think we just go red now. I think we're going to rally back and forth. The tug of war is on with this market. And so, you know, the Dow's up 109. NASDAQ is up 15 points. The Qs are up $1. I would want to write beyond 535s, 36s, 37. But hey, what I want, what I get, it's not the same. What is this market going to really do? If the VIX stays negative, which is now negative 64, that's positive for a market rally. And this isn't much of a rally. 17 points on the NASDAQ is a nothing burger. It's 1/10 of 1%. I want to see if there's a real downside or a real upside. I want to really be presented with something that's going to come in here. I don't want to just see a computer trading program, you know, that might move the market a little bit. No, I want to see, is there going to be in this next second hour of the day today some buy momentum so that we run up until like noon Eastern time, you know, between like after the markets close in Europe, do we run up a bit? And can the Qs go to 531.50, 532.50 again in that neighborhood? Then there might be the moment there to seize 536, 537 to 542 position, pull in 20, 22 cents, something like that. That might be a way to go. Just don't be in a hurry to write this trade. Susan, and here's 161. Thank you. JV, Charlie, did you put a stink bid on those Qs? Rice checks just closed 50. No, I just closed 20 540, 542 call credit spreads on the Qs that I wrote Wednesday. I got 30 cents. I bought them back for 1 penny. So he got $30 and gave $1 back. Times 20. 600 in, 21 back. Not a bad trade. That's why they call it trading. I like this. Square's enjoying a baguette with some cottage cheese right now and tomato. Charlie, I did it when it was 533 for a call, and then it dropped before it hit. Henry, SpaceX was exploded. Is that why Rocket Lab is green today? What's going on? Charlie, that's how it's done, Rice checks. What else? Susan, and if I do sit on for Monday, I would get 65 cents net credit now. But then I could close it later today to skim 20 cents or more, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Now, JM, are you writing any more ASTS puts? If you are, can you share with us? I'm still hanging on to my $20 ASTS expiry, Jan 26. JV, I'd be buying that thing back for nothing, and I would turn around and write 35s for January 26 at least. You should be bringing in dollars right now on this. ASTS is $48. You could write 40s now. Write 40s for Jan 26. Get rid of those 20s. Are you really sitting on 20s? Anyway, Spread says this cinnamon toast sounds pretty good. Do you cinnamon toast somehow by yourself or something? Susan, I would write for Monday. I mean, okay, look, if I write for Tuesday, the net credit's 149, and I could close later today, maybe. Yeah, maybe you can get 30 cents, 20 cents. You can get 30 cents today from 149 to 119. But let this market, let it show you a rally from here, a second rally. We're now up 127 on the Dow, 13 on S&P, 30 on NASDAQ. We're up 124 on the Qs. Let this happen. Let's see if it hits a new high. Can we break 533? I'd back off. If it's going to go to 533, I'd back away. Let's see what happens. JM, I wrote $35 on the ASTS as one. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. I'll do that. One, close the 30s to have powder for some SoFi crazy 49er. I'm sitting on ASTS 27 puts for Jan. I'm up 40%. Roll them. Go to 40s. Take dollars, crazy 49er. Stephen, it is actually cinnamon raisin toast with Irish butter and berry preserves. Oh, my God. Stephen Butler. Oh, my goodness. That's awesome. Giddy up, everybody. Once you get rich. SoFi down 7, GameStop down 3, Rocket Lab up $1. Giddy up. Charlie, one thing I notice on these Qs every morning, there's a spike, it seems, and it backs off and it levels out. We get into patterns sometimes. Rice Check, I like this game now to deal with some SoFi puts. Oh, I like this game. Jared, good morning from a sunny Cincinnati. B. Dizzle, there's a great documentary on Rocket Lab on HBO right now. It's called Wild, Wild Space. I recommend it. I recommend any in Rocket Lab to watch it this weekend. It's fun watching a kid, Peter Beck, riding homemade jetpacks. Jarrett, 163 thumbs up. JV, thank you, JM. Susan Shops, Bruce, you have me confused, laughing out loud. I thought a few days ago you thought collecting 15 and 20 on 5 spreads was very good. Conservative, what happened wrong? Yeah, but you're talking about collecting 3% spreads. You're talking about 3%, not 5. You're talking 15 cents on a 5. I'm thinking 20 to 25, 30. That's what I'm talking about. I'm just saying, but I'm telling you to wait. Let this market show its colors. So nice. Bagel's fantastic. JM, neat, busy. I'm not built to build, you don't want. There you go. Okay. I'm getting all kinds of email alerts. It's like every once in a while I get them. I don't get them when they happen. They kind of gather up and then they come through. I don't know where these settings come from. Okay, Dow's higher, 162 now, improving. S&P up 1/4 point. NASDAQ now up 0.17. So the market is improving, 130.49 on the Qs. Let them come up. Let them get out of the way. Stay out of there. No rush here to write. Heck, even if you didn't write until there was 2 hours left in the day, you could still make money around here. We got a lot of contracts that have to get through here. A lot of volatility. Susan Shops, okay. Charlie, that 5% I'm usually happy with because it's far enough to be safe bet, Susan. So yeah, I like being, there you go. Well, talked about that. DAC, hi, Uncle Bruce. Rolled my $12 SoFi October cash secured puts, to February 26, 17s. $3 each. Oh, this is so easy. Oh, this is so easy, Uncle Bruce. 20 times $3, 6 G's. Just hauled in 6 grand. Nicely done. Okay, Double D. I like to see 20 to 25% spread, 25 cents spreads on $5 spreads. So I like credits of 25 cents on $5 spreads on Q, says Double D. B Tizzle, just closed my 22.50, 23.50 spreads on GameStop. My toes were starting to get a little too toasty. 8-cent profit on $1 spread in 3 days. Now to watch my 24 calls die slowly. There you go. Okay, GameStop 23.43, down a penny. Okay. Nicely done, kids. 223 people have answered the question of the day today. And 164 thumbs ups have come in. Thank you all for helping us out today. It's a quiet day. I don't know if we're going to make the 200 or not, but I do appreciate you very, very much. Keep them coming in, folks. We love you. And make nothing but money today, everybody. Please get richer. 224 people have answered the question. 44% say cash secured puts is where I like to write contracts. I make a lot of money doing that. 32% say covered call options. That's where I make my dough. 20% say put or call credit spreads. That's where I'm making my money now. 4% say I use poor man covered calls. Interesting. But cash secured puts is number one. Definitely number one. All right, Charlie, sometimes I look at a $200 spreads and I might get a better premium than a $500, and that's okay. But remember, those of you who pay heavy commissions, you might have to write more contracts with only a $2 spread. Because if you're trying to make a $200 profit or a $400 profit, you might have to write way more contracts to get that from a $2 spread. Whereas with a $5 spread, you write way fewer contracts, like 40% as fewer, right? Or down to 40%. So instead of writing, say, 50 contracts with $2 spreads, you're writing 20 with 5s. That's a lot less commission. If you can do 10s, you might be doing 5 positions instead of 20 or 30 or 40. You see what I mean? Commissions can be a big difference here. It's important to study the entire trade. And each of you have your own broker. Whoever you use to do your writing, you know the commissions you have to pay to do your trades. And it might be that a $1 spread gives you the biggest return you can possibly imagine, but make sure to multiply out how many you're going to write. Okay? If it's a $2,000 trade that you're thinking of doing, and it's a $1 spread, that's 25 positions, if I'm not mistaken. But if you're going to do $5 positions, it's only 5 positions. That's 10 contracts. Pay commissions on 10 versus on 50. Now that 40 extra contracts you have to pay commission on might take away a bunch of your profits. There might be more net profits in a 5 than in a 1. And the same can be said with larger positions, $5,000 trades, $10,000 trades. You might go to $5 to $10 spreads and really keep the costs down on writing fewer contracts. Okay. like Dr. Venkman famously said, who's your friend? I am. I'm your friend. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me today. Thank you for joining Jen and I every day. I want you to have a great weekend this weekend. I want you to get a lot of rest and get ready for Monday as well. I want you to put some money in here today, make some dough today. That would be a beautiful, beautiful thing. Giddy up, everybody. Here we are. Lots of comments coming through here. Love this. I love this. Henry T. I sold my cash secured put Rocket Lab, $29 for July expiry, July 25 for $315. So I wrote it. I got $315 back on June the 10th. What do you think about my buyback now, Uncle Bruce? Yeah, I mean, you can look at buying that thing back now and then rolling into maybe a 40 that expires in August, something like that. Can you bring in dollars? Can you bring in dollars here? I don't know. Trying market turning red. James just sold $17 SoFi cash secured puts for January, $350 premium. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. I want to write 0 day to expiry, but I have a margin account less than 25,000, so my account would be flagged with pattern day protection. Is it smart to switch to a cash account? You can't do spreads with a cash account. You have to be mindful of that. Okay. Again, I don't know. I don't know the rules you guys are up against with regard to brokerage firms and trading status and how much capital you have to have and what your volume are. I don't have the answer. I just don't know, and I can't comment on these because it's so different depending on where you live. I have Europeans, Canadians, folks from South America, the Caribbean, Asia, everywhere, and so it's a little different. Mr. Jonathan, thank you for your insight, though. You got it. Again, I don't know if should you be using Tasty Trade to do your work? Should you be using Robinhood? Should you use Fidelity? Should you use, I don't know. You got to figure this out. This is some of your homework because you're going to become full-time option writers. And so you should know the lay of the land by doing the research. Not complaining. I love it. Yeah, we are slipping on the markets. The Dow's off 33 right now. And the NASDAQ, the NASDAQ is off 33. The Dow's still up 82. But don't think that this is the beginning of the end of the day. This could be just a computer trading program that may ramp the other way and we're up 60 points on the NASDAQ 5 minutes from now. Keep an eye on this, all right? Volatility will grow now as each minute goes by because it's the third Friday of the second quarter of the year. A whole bunch of hedge funds settle out today for bonuses. Mid-year bonuses are based on closing prices tonight. There is unbearable pressure on trillions of dollars of options and stocks and hedged currencies and commodities. So keep an eye open on that. Okay, Dak. Hey, thank you very much. Thanks for all the advice, Uncle B. Dak, thank you. Very appreciative of that. 30 pounds. Do you know what that is in Canadian? 30 pounds is 5,000 Canadian dollars. It's unbelievable. You do the conversion yourself. It's huge. Thank you so much. This will buy some gas for Jen and I. We'll get gas money into BC and back. I appreciate that. Crazy 49 rolled my Palantir July 11 127 put to 132, and I got a $381 gain. Hundreds of dollars. Yes. Pickcomb, if I get taken out by my 3 Rocket Lab covered calls in 2 weeks, I will make a profit and will immediately do a cash secured put on Rocket Lab. Exactly. Do not be afraid to win, no matter what the level is. Sean, my REC, my Tasty for full optionability, my fidelity for interest on cash secured puts. I use Tasty to trade options, and I get Fidelity for interest on cash secured puts. Oh, okay. Okay. Sean, Tasty is not great for day trades. Tough on the PDT rule. There it is. Okay. Again, I can't say yes or no to this. Each of you will figure it out. Susan Shops, Q's dropping now. Those June 26, 535, right, 540 buy. That was 149 is now 116. I'm not doing anything. I'm just watching laughing out loud. And sometimes that's all you want to do. The Nasdaq's only down 23. Could be up 53 in 5 minutes. So don't just chill. You got time. You have hours to decide whether you're going to do anything today. Your best strategy sometime, fold your arms and do nothing and wait. Mr. Jonathan, copy that, Sean. Thank you. Anyone else in the chat? In the USA, recommend 0-day to expiring trading with smaller accounts. To trading platforms. Anybody got trading platforms you recommend? Charlie, looking at possible put spreads now. Q's 525, 523. Watching, waiting. There you go. Watching, waiting, observing. Watching, waiting, observing. That's it. Let the market tell you what it wants to do, and stay out of the way. And it'll become evident to you in an hour or two. You'll know. Oh, I don't know what to do. Here's the range. All day it's been doing this. I'm going to write calls up here. I'm going to do puts down here because the range has been like this. I get it, Uncle B. I'll send you an email later and tell you how I did. Giddy up, everybody. Get richer, please. Jen and I are saying our goodbyes to you for today and for the week. We've got to pack and go. Thank you all so much for answering my question of the day. 228 of you so far. Keep the answers coming. Thank you for the thumbs ups. 167 and counting. Thank you, Dak, for 30 pounds. Dak sent us 30 pounds.
That's $5,000.
5,000 Canadian dollars. That's 10 tanks of gas around here. Thank you so much. We're out of here. We're going to say...
Yes, I heard my name. So
she knows what this means. Thank you all. Juan, neat. Don't forget the knee emojis for the Knights of Knee. Susan Shops, have a safe weekend, everybody. Splair, have a relaxed day to everybody. Uncle Bruce, what's your next destination? It's a secret. I'm not telling. JV, neat.
We'll tell you Monday.
Jonathan Ray, number 168. Andre De La Torre, neat. Richard Carlin, neat. Jonathan Ray, neat. Richard Carlin, neat. Boeing Tiger, neat. Larry Titus. Have a good weekend, Uncle Bruce, Nancy Jen. Richard Carlin, neat. Get rich, richer, become ridiculously rich. And
like Richie Rich.
Send us money. Dude, DH, Richard, Pickcomb, Hector, Richard, they're all coming in with the emojis. Just boom, hitting it. Charlie, thanks, Uncle Bruce. Have a great weekend all. Neat. John Gill, neat. Don't forget me. Richard Carlin and Splair. Thank you, everybody. Beach Boy, all best wishes from both of us to you and your family. Absolutely. In Israel, be Tizzle, neat, all of you around the world. Hug someone you love a little longer this weekend. You never know when it's the last time. Thank you, Corinne. Neat. Richard Carlin, can't stop hitting the emoji. You just can't stop it. Stephen Butler, thanks, Bruce and Jen. Dude, Jonathan Ray, stick with the other strategies till you have at least 25 grand to avoid PDT rules. There's good advice. Thank you, everybody. Jen and I are saying our goodbyes in 3, 2, 1. Bye.